Guys, want to give you a quick video here on bike locks. A lot of people ask, what should I get for a bike lock? So the first bike I got, I went out, I spent $1,800 for a really nice bike, and I was scared to death the thing was going to get stolen. I mean, I looked into insurance, all kinds of stuff, but I don't leave my bike for that long. But I did go out, I purchased this lock. Now this lock was probably $150, $200. I forget, it was a long time ago. This is a Kryptonite, it's a New York lock. That's your highest rated lock you can get. I'm sure you can get into this thing somehow, cut it, whatever, but it's probably going to take you quite a while to do it. So that's how they get their rating, depending on how long it takes for somebody to disable this thing. I also purchased this. This is a Kryptonite one also. I know you see videos of these things getting cut all the time. I'm assuming that being a Kryptonite with a little bit more money, it's going to be a little bit tougher to cut this thing. This thing's not that heavy, so I throw this thing's always in one of my bags. Usually I rotate it from bag to bag if I intend on leaving my bike somewhere. This is the lock. I have one of these on every one of my bikes. I use this lock all the time when I'm gonna, and I don't go in usually for, you know, any time that I'm going to spend in a place. Even if I'm going to grab a sandwich or something like that, probably going to get it where I can see my bike, get right back out, probably eat it out with the bike, maybe pedal down to a lake or something and eat my sandwich there. But you know, you go in for a bottle of water or something like that, you want to have a lock like this. You can quickly throw it around. So this mounts on the bike here. They give you some Velcro straps that you could put it on anywhere, but I usually put them on where the water bottle goes. Sometimes they give you a couple of boxes, different places you can mount your water bottle. So you can throw one of these on. Then all you do is you take this like here, this thing slides out. This thing opens up so that you can put it around a tire, put it around the frame. I would suggest, like I said, having one of these too, because you can put this around a pole, say, put this around your tire and your frame with this through it, and now your bike has been locked to a telephone pole. So these things are, you know, put the key in, you turn it, and these things slide off. You put it around, like I said. You can put this thing through this loop here for that little extra security. And that's it as far as these locks. So, have I ever used this lock? Never. I wouldn't suggest running out and buying one of these things unless you live in, you know, a city or something and you're going to leave your bike outside all the time. These are what I would go with. So if I'm going to go into a store, I'm just going to run around, go in for 5 minutes, get a bottle of water, maybe a bag of nuts or something. I will throw this thing around my rear tire and around the tube where the seat goes. So that way there it's locked. The rear tire cannot turn, so they can't just kind of push the bike away. They'd be dragging the rear tire if they did that. So they pretty much got to pick the bike up and run with it. And you know, these bikes are anywhere from 70 pounds and up, so they're not really going to be running with them. The other thing, so this lock's about $35, just so you know. I want to say this thing's about 35 bucks. This thing, like I said, $1.50, $2. You don't need this thing. The other thing is, the reason why the seat's sitting here is I have an alarm on the seat. I have alarms on every one of my bikes. They're about $17 on Amazon, and I think they're well worth the money. They come with little tie wraps. You probably can't see this. I am going to take a picture of this thing so I can show you. This is, like I said, $17. I put them under the seat. No one knows they're there, so your seat's on the bike, you're looking at the thing, you cannot tell that there's an alarm on that thing. I've seen people mount them up in plain sight. I just, you know, if somebody knows what it is, then, you know, I don't know, even if they cut it off, it's going to make noise. But under the seat, they don't know it's there. So if they started running away with your bike, this thing starts going off, they're going to be surprised. So what you get is you get the alarm thing, couple of tie wraps to put it somewhere, and you get this remote here like you'd get with your car. It's got a couple different functions on it. The only thing I ever use on it, I mean, I think one of them you could use it, you know, hit the thing and it would be like a horn. I think it's relatively obnoxious, and I just like a little bell when I'm on the rail trail or something like that. I think it's a much nicer way to tell somebody you're coming than to have some obnoxious electronic thing going off. So there's a lock and there's an unlock. So I get my lock on the bike. I'm gonna go into the store to get my drink, and I go like this. Now it takes a second for this thing to arm, but it's gonna tell you when it's armed. It's armed now. So now if somebody grabs that bike, okay, and they keep running with it, it's gonna go off like that. Took a minute, but I mean, that thing is loud. You're gonna hear it in the store. You're gonna go running out. The guy's gonna drop the bike if he's running with it. So I mean, for $17, so $17 for that, $35 for this, $35 for that. Under $100, you got your bike secured. That's all I wanted to show you guys. Thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe. Hit that bell icon. That way there you'll know anytime I make a video. I do videos like this all the time. So, you know, hit that like button too. Leave me a comment if you want. If you want to see something else, let me know, and I'll see what I can do for you. Thanks for watching, guys.